So hello there everyone and welcome back to Corey Loses, where today we are once again going to be continuing our Thrawn's Revenge Imperial Civil War 2.3 preview playthrough as the Corporate Sector Authority. So last week we did the live stream on YouTube. This week we're going to be doing the live stream on Twitch. So for the rest of this playthrough we are going to be doing Thursday night live streams where I'll be recording it and then putting it all, the full VOD up on Friday. So I'm hoping we'll get a good amount of progress in each one. We're going to be starting the community challenge on Saturday, so there will be another playthrough starting on the channel, and once we're done with this one, we'll move the community challenge to the Thursday live stream, and we'll probably start a Phoenix Rising playthrough before we get started with the last Imperial Civil War 2.3 preview playthrough and the first Fall of the Republic 0.5 preview playthroughs. So that's generally what things are going to be looking like coming up. But last time, for those of you who have forgotten or haven't seen the last episodes, the main thing we did was lose a fleet here at Entrala. We lost Angela Kryn, so we're rebuilding that over Ord Tracy. They're kind of free to do whatever they want right now, but we also have some stuff going on in the east over here by the Hapens. The Imperials are causing some problems in our attempt to conquer the Transitory Mists. We did kill Thrawn though, so we're just waiting for the weeks to run out until we hit Era 3. I don't think there's anything extra for progression that's done yet, though, or was done at the time that this started. I went and redid all the scripts, so it's all working now. But, let's see. Corey, who do you think is worse, the annoying lactose intolerant guy, the gluten doucher, the nut ally? I mean, when they're, like, all validated, people who aren't, like, people who just say they don't like gluten or have decided it's bad for some reason, I find that annoying. But there are people who are, like, actually, like, celiac kind of stuff. But anyways, let's see. I think the main thing we're going to want to do is focus on the southern stuff while we build up more up north. We are going to take Sinraf 6. That's going to be a good first step for us right now. Unpause though.
Invasion commencing.
So because this is being streamed, I am going to leave the chat box up on screen as well.
Reporting.
Like, there's some water that labels itself as gluten-free. It's like, what? Why? Why do you need to do that?
Choose your reinforcements.
Order acknowledged.
The big problem is that as soon as it becomes a fad diet, then there are some things that'll label themselves as gluten-free while not being gluten-free for people who actually have celiacs or something, and then that causes problems.
Activated.
Awaiting orders.
Yes, sir. Ready to go. Awaiting orders.
Where people just decide because it's a word that sounds weird, it sounds like something they shouldn't eat.
On my way.
Like, there was also that thing with, what was it?
Ready.
Sensor node
Reporting
constructed.
in. Roger that.
Someone complaining about Subway stuff because there's something in the bread that's also used in yoga mats. Like, who gives a fuck? It's still food.
Forward. Scouting area. Let's go. Awaiting orders.
Can I do AT? No, ATPTs don't have a crush box.
At the ready.
Alright.
Yes,
These
sir.
Espos, we don't actually need to capture that, so I'm just gonna
Right away, sir.
keep on moving up, and we'll get the air attack as well.
Capacity.
Like,
Ready to receive orders. Engaging.
like, I'm a very picky eater, but
Target in sight. Planted.
that's just because I don't like how some stuff tastes.
Heading for attack position. Copy.
Not because of the fucking...
Moving out. Engaging enemy.
What is it? Food babe, she calls herself? Who does all that shit?
Active. Attack. Fire. Receiving orders.
Anyways,
Conval Iblis here. I read you. Target confirmed.
the
Adjusting course.
the new Canadian food guide just went out, and like farming lobbies are now complaining that there wasn't enough recommendations for dairy products. Like it's a health guide. It's not a rebuild the farming economy guide. I'm glad that they did their job and didn't just get bought off by Big Farmer.
Reporting. Yes, sir. Command received. Yes, Commander.
Pro tip: delete all. Yeah, really. Thanks, Rusty.
Right away. Skip ray
All right, looks like we have made it mostly into the
How can I help?
base.
Bombing run.
I think now complaining about fad diets is the most political I've gotten on the channel. No, the Jackbox streams actually. That comes up a bit.
Station ahead. Let's move out. Fire at will.
All right.
I'm at your disposal. Received.
So we're good there. That's just a tie crawl. You know what? You're gonna go and kill that. And this is a good economic planet for them. So this will probably help at least a little bit in stopping Oridu. They seem to have killed a lot of the New Republic stuff while we were up losing to the Pentastar alignment.
Ready to receive orders. Targeting. Cross the map. Attacking. Comlink active. Let's go.
Right, you're gonna fly over there and kill that one. Then you're gonna fly over here and kill this one. No, never mind. They're leaving. No one's got to fly over and kill anything. I do need some money in both real life and in the game. All right. Ooh, that's helpful. Did they have did the New Republic have Solus last episode? They must have. Oh no, I was thinking of down here. Never mind. So that's good. Let's see if we can take Von Dark though. So you're gonna go in there. We do have to come back and retake Vergesso, but I don't think they're gonna be able to land anything there.
Building started.
Let's queue those up and this fleet probably does need a bit more help. So let's get jump gate and indefatigable. There we go. Thanks, Director.
We've located the enemy.
That's a bit tricky, because that gets into
Reporting. Navigating to coordinates. Choose your reinforcements.
doing the basically paying for the assets themselves, which
Navigating to coordinates.
so I don't know
Flight speed.
if I can really do
Our
that.
primary engine system is down. Gunship reporting.
Skip ray blast boat.
Gets into a bit of more of a gray area.
Reinforcements en route.
Course set.
Oh,
We are victorious.
it got out. Last alive was in fact not the last left alive.
Moving ahead.
Building started. Tactical battle imminent.
Rhodia. You gotta stop Oridu. I guess I've gotta stop Oridu, but Oridu you have to stop. I'm more concerned about getting the ground secured than anything. Because right now the AI isn't great at invading ground because they don't take into account the Moth Palaces yet, which again will be something they do in the future. But
Reporting in. Choose your reinforcements.
Order acknowledged.
Von Dark, it looks like they just took recently. So,
Capacity.
ooh,
What's the plan? Proceeding.
Form up. This way. Awaiting orders. Over there. Copy.
Roger that.
I'll get these guys to run in behind. Maybe we'll drop an AA turret right there.
Yeah. Heading to
Yeah?
destination.
I think that is a good idea. Thank you, Garm. Or, you're not even Garm. You're just a guy who sounds like Garm.
That area, sir.
Turret.
Garm, your Garm could Garm like.
Awaiting orders.
I copy. Engines activated.
So they may just have the shield gen here. It's actually not in a great place. I'm gonna move this. Sorry. We've got no heroes left, so nothing gonna be over there.
I'm here. I can do that.
Construction complete.
Yes, sir. Engaging. I have the target in sight.
We have nothing that can currently shoot.
Copy.
Oh, I guess their weapons aren't set to be able to shoot the air, which they should be. All right, we'll have to get something that can.
On our way, sir.
So these rocket guys, I need to remember to replace those with the
Advancing.
rocket Espos too.
Attack. Lancet standing by. Fire. Aerial artillery reporting. Receiving
All right, let's
orders.
get over the stuff that can help.
Right, sir. On our way, sir. Destroy.
No,
Position.
not our strike crews or strike breakers.
Destroy. For the rebellion. Bombing run. Report order
What are your
acknowledged.
orders?
Heading out.
There we go.
Sensor node constructing.
How powerful is Pseudogarm? The air techs are quite strong.
System conquered.
They absorb a lot of damage, they put out a good amount of damage, and they're pretty flexible,
Constructing.
so that definitely helps. Like they can do
Constructing.
they can do anti-infantry and anti-vehicle. Okay, we might need to go back a bit first. So I'm gonna park these guys over Sinraf 6, and we're gonna go back to Vergesso. So while this stuff builds up, we'll just leave our units to guard there, and we'll clear out these fleets. Because it looks like they're sending in ground units to each one. Which we cannot allow.
Star Destroyer reporting in.
Let's check the charts for a second. So Empire's at 18 planets, 20%. New Republic's at 14 planets, 14%. PA's at 22 planets, 19%. Maldrude's at 5 planets with 8%. Zinj is at 1 planet with 2%. Aridu's at 21 planets, 20%. The generic warlords are at 2 planets with 4%, which I think
Construction complete.
are Enzoth, and where else do they have? I'm not sure what their other planet is. Huh. And oh, they might have retreated to Biss when it, or the Maw when it got lost. That's probably what's going on there, maybe? No, that doesn't make any sense. Either way. Then we're at 54 planets with 10%. Hapens are at 1 planet with 2%. So, there we go. Hey, Revenant. The Lancets do have proton beam, the main beam thingies, but the targeting paradigm for them, even in the base game, is really fucking weird. So we added something else to them, so they could actually shoot other things. Alright, so we'll get Vergesso back. We'll clear out those other 3 units in the background, or the other 3 planets of their space units. And I don't know that we'll be able to hold Vergesso, but... Oh, we definitely need to put the Pathfinder back. Alright. Either run away or come try to kill us. You're gonna die, though. So... They do have a starbase, so you know what? I'm just gonna send our prey birds
Engines activated.
up there. And there's nothing wrong with the prey birds, sir.
Armed and ready. Gaining on the enemy.
Excellent shot.
I think it's actually most ships where we end up with maybe even double what our actual fighter complements are supposed to be. So I've figured out a way to round that for the future preview, or yeah, for the future preview playthroughs. Community challenge was a bit easier because it's 1 era. All right, you guys.
So little time.
I'll just go for that.
Target locked.
Okay, I guess they're not going to be able to just fly by,
Active.
so we'll have to do stuff about this.
Commander, they're hitting us.
For the Empire.
Weapons ready.
I've got them in my
Yes,
sights.
sir.
We'll send Serenity up this way.
Coming back around for another run. Target locked.
Getting a lock. Nowhere to run.
Excellent shot.
I'm running out of maneuvers. I'm losing my engine.
Well, Lancets could never hit air units, which is a problem. And they also are really weird with infantry in the base game.
I'm under attack.
Formation. Commencing attack run.
Awaiting orders.
Ties reporting in.
I'm hit.
Bomber
I'm in
standing
a tight
by.
spot.
Target the engine.
Weapons online.
But there's barely any air units in the base game either, so it's hard to notice.
Shoot him down.
Enemies in range.
Target locked.
Go after the stragglers.
Eliminating target.
Regroup for another attack.
Where's our cover?
Frigate reporting.
Excellent shot.
Alright. Oh, they're leaving. Yay! That's even better.
Victim.
Our target
Okay,
priority.
can we hit the engines on you?
Direct fire.
No, I want the engines on the VSD.
Roger that. I've spotted them.
The Acclimator was
Locking on.
blocking it. No! Oh well.
System control achieved. Construction complete.
Nope, Pathfinder. You're not tricking me
Construction
this time.
complete.
Tactical battle imminent.
Oh. Look at that.
The enemy has been spotted.
Sensor node has been sold.
T2B over.
Alright, hopefully we're not going to be stuck in the boxes there.
On it, sir.
We definitely need to edit the mesh for that building there. Or the model for the building, the rig. Not the mesh itself.
T2B, copy. Advancing. On the move.
Okay, so it looks like they're going south. Now you've got the minor factions working in vicinity. They play nicely from what little. I haven't really been testing them yet since I got them like initially working. Because I was doing all the minor faction or all the community challenge setup last night and recording the first episode of that, plus the 2 videos that went up today.
Yes, sir.
So
Spread out, men. Target acquired.
we'll see how the rest of it ends up going.
Standing by. Yes, Commander. Enemy
Right now, they basically just work and have the basic setup, like the basic spawns. I haven't played an actual game with them.
full out.
Okay, you guys have got to get over here.
Ready to roll.
That lad is just absolutely ruining our vehicles. You get over here as well. And we are going to get an AA turret.
Form up. Right away. Scouting area.
We may in the future make different Corellian stuff based on like background ships in Dark Empire, but there's not really any such thing as the Corellian battle. Like the stuff that shows up in other Empire ore mods, some of it is based. Some of them are Evil Jedi models based on stuff that showed up somewhere, but they're not like. Don't use what you've seen in other mods as a basis for what you'd expect if we did Corellian stuff, basically.
Providing backup. Attack that target. Right behind you.
Don't let it get away.
Attacking target. Reporting in. Fire at will. Roger that.
Construction complete.
Where's that ATTE too?
Copy. Main cannon charged.
Unit destroyed.
Form up. Let's move out.
There are, in the Dark Empire comics, there are some background ships that look like what you'd expect from Corellian designs.
Landings reporting.
Um,
Awaiting orders. Let's move out.
so that's what,
Sensor node
Awaiting orders.
constructed.
in the event that we did other Corellian stuff, we'd be basing them off of.
Over there. Copy. Scouting.
Yeah, for now, until the actual Hapen faction is done, or is being worked on, it'll just be what's already in game.
On my way.
Oh, look at that. We found them.
Reporting. Yes, sir.
I don't know why they're like cozied in under this landing thing.
Targeting. Ready. Firing. Come on, man, this way. Yes, sir.
Unit destroyed.
We're ready. Quiet.
Lead the way.
We do have, there's currently 3 Hapen designs that are currently, like the concepts are fully done. So we're going to be doing a news post specifically about the Hapens probably next Friday, where we'll show those 3. I showed 2 of them in the Discord. I don't think we've shown the capital ship yet. So that'll be coming next Friday. There we go.
We are victorious.
Alright, so we defended that. That's helpful. Not as helpful as actually making progress, but you know.
Construction complete.
Luckily they have put their forces together, so that's good. What the fuck? Oh, that was their thing. Never mind. Alright, Sinraf 6 can I build? I don't know if I'll be able to actually finish. Yeah, they're just gonna pass through and that's gonna be cancelled every time we try, so I'll just save the money.
Building cancelled.
Okay, New Republic. The accuracy's been edited for everything.
Reporting. Moving out. On it, sir. Form up. Awaiting
And these are also anti-infantry ships, or anti-infantry vehicles. So it's
Yes, Commander.
they're not good at hitting air stuff at all.
Providing backup.
I haven't actually read the books that's from, so I'm not really sure.
D2B over. D2B, copy. I copy. scouting area. I copy. Enemy unit sighted.
Our base is under attack.
All right, man. Take cover.
Ah,
Move out.
they brought a van. Everybody run.
Come on, man. This way. Reporting.
Okay, everybody stand slightly still.
Armor standing by.
Unit destroyed. Waiting instruction.
Armor ready.
Need to try to lure them back to the AA turret. Say V turret. What almost killed that? Damn it, I didn't adjust the turret ranges yet.
Ready to roll.
So all the units got range increases, but the turrets haven't yet.
Ready. Moving out.
It could go very poorly.
Yes, sir. Heading out.
Okay, so we'll just have to accept that those are going to die.
Lead the way.
Hold back here, hope our units can take out their ground units. And for the air... Oh, no, never mind.
Let's move out.
Move, run, run, bombing run. So that didn't go well.
Ready to go. Keep going.
Base is under attack.
Roger. Keep going.
Get back here.
This way. Awaiting orders. Reporting in.
Turret
Always ready,
constructed.
sir.
Enemy bombardment is ready.
Don't enemy bombardment me. You dicks.
Complete.
I'd let you live. I was nice enough to let you live on Mon Calamari, and now you're attacking me.
Advancing.
Destroyed.
This isn't even okay.
Reporting in. Attack that target.
Unit destroyed.
Taking your soccer mom vans and...
Gravity control generator destroyed.
Destroyed.
Welp,
System lost.
that didn't go well.
Construction complete.
I'm gonna have to actually build up on Mon Calamari so that they can't do that anymore.
Construction complete.
Okay, you're gonna go over here.
Battle imminent.
Or not.
Look, sir. It's them.
Choose your reinforcements.
Alright, someone has to pay for me losing Honegger, and it's not gonna be me.
Reinforcements en route.
Coming about.
Reinforcements en route.
I have made the changes in the main build, which put the Bulwark and the Lucrehawk on lower Z-planes, which does make pathfinding a lot better for the CSA especially. But it's also if you're fighting the CSA, that's helpful. Just in terms of stuff getting around. But I'm not going to be transferring much over into the Let's Play branch. That'll just be stuff for the next playthroughs.
The lasers are our target. Ready to blow something up. Getting a lock. Destroy the engine.
Okay, I don't think we can actually destroy the engine this time, but no. Starting to kind of expand beyond our ability to actually defend.
Building under construction.
So we might have to do more infrastructure time. It's a lot more difficult now that there's not as many clear choke points. But what I think we're going to do, because Von Dark is a pretty clear choke point.
System lost.
I'm going to get back through to Von Dark, and we're going to actually build a station there. I can't build anything right now because they're still moving through it, as you can see. But hopefully this fleet will soon be ready. I want to spend this money on a Valaduja, which is why I'm not spending it right away.
Tactical battle imminent.
Or
System
Requesson.
construction complete.
There we go. Let's get a level 2 there. And as soon as we get to Vondark, we can start building up a station again. And that'll cut them off. Actually, nowhere, because they have that planet.
Battle imminent.
But it'll at least make me feel better. Okay, Akbar.
Building under construction.
I'm gonna have to get that fleet to do something about those.
Beginning construction.
And we only have the 2 fleets right now, which is very sad.
Complete.
But 27. I think I can build USS Entertainment here. Or we need that money.
Building under construction.
Building under construction.
See if we can stop that too.
Construction complete. Constructing.
So once we have the level 2, we should be able to build a Valaduja. And we'll build an ion cannon here as well. I don't remember how much the Valadujas cost.
Dreadnought cruiser ready.
Where do we want to spend the rest of our money?
Construction complete.
Here we go. What are you? Is this a speeder truck? It is.
Building started.
So we'll build this up too.
Construction.
And you are going to go right there. We get that back.
Construction.
Kessel Planetary Battle.
Roger that.
Alright, so this one won't be as hard to defend.
Keep going.
Form up. Squad, move out.
Inbound. Form up. This way. Over there. On it, ship. Fire.
For whatever reason, the Uraidu stuff,
Course.
some of the Warlord, it seems like it's most of the Warlord except the PA, don't attack properly on ground, which I think is something that's been fixed in the main branch. We'll be doing some Battlefleet Gothic Armada playthroughs. Yeah, so we did the prologue already. I'm waiting until we're done with Jedi Knight, which will have one more episode, and then I'll start that. I don't want to do too much at once. So I think that'll be next Thursday, where the first episode is up. Either Tuesday or Thursday, where we'll start the Imperial campaign for that. But yeah, that'll be a thing.
Tactical battle imminent.
Pathless space. Ugh. New Republic, please stop.
Constructing. Constructing.
Construction complete.
Oh, Empress. Never mind, not Valaduja.
Started.
So an Empress
Building started.
and an ion cannon. And
Cruiser ready.
how are we doing up here?
Tactical battle
Level
imminent.
1. Would there be any community matches? I don't think there's really the audience on the channel for a community match in that.
Awaiting orders.
It's hard enough filling the Sins and Empire at War one sometimes, so I don't know that it's really that feasible at this point. Maybe when the channel's larger, we'll be able to do more varied community matches, but
Advance. Acknowledged. This way. Incoming.
Turret constructing.
Over there.
Construction complete.
Awaiting orders. Attacking target.
okay, let's forget about the Twi'leks for now. Let's just kill all the Aridu people.
I copy. Forward.
I mean, if the videos get lots of views, then that usually indicates that there'd be enough people, but I don't know that that'll be the case.
Yes, Commander.
Ready for combat. Forward.
Ready. Right away. Right away. Moving out. Heading out. Moving out. All out.
The dropships are currently being armed. That's something that's being worked on right now. I don't want it to be a thing where it just wipes out everything in like a 20-mile radius, but they will be able to clear landing zones pretty effectively, so this won't be a thing that you can actually do. But while I can do it, I will.
Unit destroyed.
Alright, we gotta get everyone else over.
Yes, Commander.
I really don't want to lose another planet this episode, because right now we're at even. There we go. I mean, if every unit just came with an MDU bubble shield, that would feel very contrived. It doesn't really solve the issue of being swarmed. I'd rather address it directly by just having
Construction complete.
something somewhat armed.
System lost.
Alright, that should be safe to move out a little bit.
Tactical battle imminent.
It's going to be really hard to protect Vergesso until we have these 3 planets taken. And these 3 planets are very heavily defended.
We've come across enemy units.
Well, that doesn't really work because generally the units are going to be inside the range that would be covered. Like, even if you just try to have like an overlapping shield mesh or something from the transport itself, that's only going to be there for like 3 seconds until the units are deployed, and then the transport takes off. And so they become vulnerable at basically the exact same time they would be anyways,
Choose your reinforcements.
even if that would work, just from a functional standpoint.
Reinforcements.
Then it doesn't really solve the
Orders
issue.
received.
Reinforcements en route.
We're on our way. We'll be there shortly.
Reinforcements en route. Reinforcements en route. Heading out.
Hey, Josh.
I'm on. Let's get moving.
Alright, let's make sure that we have something told to shoot the engines right away.
Changing course to intercept.
I'd like to go from here to Aridu and see what what the situation there is. I think it was just the like Sluis fan that was really heavily defended, and we don't know what the other planets are set up like.
Is the laser cannons.
Time to go? How about some action? Get fire! What's with all this sitting around?
No, I want to kill you. Oh well.
Have them now. Target locked.
Did you give the patron units command levels? Only well, in the hero units do get command tiers. If all the patron units had command tiers, then everything that's not one of the most basic level frigates would have a command tier. So instead, we're just going to have the 5, which I think is the current number of heroes,
Tactical battle
which fits better with how stuff usually works anyways. Yeah, I'm saying if it's coming from the ship though, Adeptus, the time that the ship is actually there, the units are invulnerable anyways, so it doesn't really solve the problem.
Bomber squadron reporting.
Skipper reporting.
Whereas giving the landing ships some kind of weaponry to clear the landing zone itself makes more functional sense and actually like it actually does something. Because like keeping the units protected while the ship is there doesn't really do anything because the units are already protected until they're out and then the ship leaves. So if you're getting the shield from the ship, then there's only like a 2-second window where that's actually applying.
Advancing on target. Ready for battle.
Weapons armed.
Armed and ready. Target those lasers.
So it'd be something that's kind of technically difficult to do because it has to be a the shield size has to match for everything, and then you kind of have to make the ships targetable, which they aren't by default because otherwise then stuff like can't collide with it. I'm not sure if that would work or not, and it doesn't really solve the problem that you're trying to solve.
Can anyone else see him? Awaiting orders.
Bombers at the ready.
Where are you? Getting alive. I can't take another hit like that. I got one. Someone cover me.
Okay, I'm hopefully going to be able to kill
I'm on them.
both ISDs here. I just select you guys. There we go.
Locking on. Take out the iron
I
cannons.
got spiders on me. Get over here and help.
Stay in formation.
Open fire.
Get behind them. Sir, I have them now.
Because the problem isn't that units get killed while they're being deployed exactly. It's that you can just crowd around them and then kill them as soon as they're out of their invulnerability frames from being deployed.
Commander, they're hitting us.
Waiting orders.
Ready.
Whereas if you have the
Roger that.
dropships have some kind of weaponry that are shooting the units that are surrounding the landing zone, then there's
Ready for action.
an actual risk associated with that
Open fire.
instead of just a slightly longer delay.
Destroy the enemies.
Intercepting.
Assault frigate here.
There we go. We killed both ISDs. All right. I'm gonna regret leaving the New Republic stuff up there
Star
if I do it for too long, but we are gonna go to Araidu. In this fleet for...
Tactical battle imminent.
Oh, I don't want this fight either. They may get an interdictor eventually, but
Enemy forces ahead.
possibly that one. I'm not sure. That'd probably be 2.4.
Awaiting orders.
Where they get anything new. Okay, this is, yeah, we're, no. We're not doing this. It's found every single Aridu hero.
Retreat in progress.
I'm under attack. I'm hit. They've got us targeted.
Seems like they've kept them in an appropriate place for now. Oh, you, thank God I have a Pathfinder.
How about a little help? Can anyone else see him? Where are
Speaking of interdictors.
you? I can't take another hit like that.
Copy.
Where'd he
Well, sorry, Defiler.
Launching attack.
You are
Sir,
getting defiled.
cover me?
I,
I'm not paying
hmm.
for this. I got fighters on me.
Choose your reinforcements.
I think we could do this, but we'd lose a lot.
I can't
It's just not worth it yet until we have better control.
We've lost our turbo lasers.
get over here and help.
Our shield under attack.
Sorry, Defiler.
I'm hit. They've got us targeted.
Our engines are gone, sir.
Probably gonna have to focus a bit more north. Maybe we can go to I2? Well, I want the Aridu to attack them. So, what I think we'll probably have to do...
Enemy fleet approaching.
Approaching where? Vondark? Fine, do that.
Beginning construction.
See if I care. Okay, what I was doing before they tried to attack. Can I get this done? Oh, for real? I'd like to try to go to Gabrador.
Constructing. Tactical battle imminent.
MTCs live a high-risk lifestyle. As Pathfinders.
We've located the enemy.
MTCs and neutron stars, basically. Gozantes would probably be a good Pathfinder, because I don't think they can be hit by HV guns. So, maybe I'll start doing that.
Reinforcements en route. Reinforcements en route.
Got Kiss My Axe.
Right away.
We got Eagle's Nest.
Moving out.
Over here we got Sensational. And Orthus. We have a Golden... or a Bulwark 3? No, we do not. Not sure which one this one is. Oh, we do. Even better.
Send the coordinates. Going for their lasers.
Standing by.
Okay, this one is Relena.
The primary target is the engine.
Coming around.
Ready. Roger that. I copy. Form up. Enemy spotted.
I'm pretty sure it's on the spreadsheet, Director, so I think it's there. I did see it. I remember it being there. Thanks for the cheers. I'd say check the spreadsheet when it's when the episode goes up on Saturday, and then if you don't see it in the spreadsheet, which will be linked in the description, just send me a message on Discord or repost it on Patreon. But I'm pretty sure it is there. Where are my units? So I think Rogue moved to the starting position from here, but deleted the starting marker.
Blast them.
Let's try that again.
Invasion commencing.
Might have to auto-resolve this. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to auto-resolve Gabrador. So I'll just leave something in space over there, and we'll come back to it later.
Tactical situation unfavorable. Retreat suggested.
Star Destroyer reporting in.
Beginning construction.
We'll just auto-resolve this this acclimator.
Complete. Tactical battle imminent.
Oh no, that's sad. Back to Helska, and we can get another Lucrehulk over here because we're gonna need the extra fighters
Vehicle in production.
going up against the Executor there anyway, the Reaper. So recreational McNukes as well as Defiler coming back.
Tactical battle imminent.
Lost Sensational. I'll leave one of these guys.
Squadron moving out.
Construction complete.
I'm not going to auto-resolve that much, I just wanted to
Constructing unit.
skip that in particular. Alright, now let's try to set up the same on Sinrafsix.
Construction complete. Building started.
On Cal. There we go.
Building started.
Then we'll probably move this fleet down to help in the south. So let's actually
Building under construction.
keep building up factories so that we'll have
Star Destroyer reporting in.
some ground stuff down, some extra ground stuff down here. And here we go.
Invasion commencing.
Well, actually, if you've already looked through and you don't see it, just you can leave the comment again, and then I'll check myself afterwards. So just repost it, and I'll take a look.
Choose your reinforcements.
Order acknowledged.
Get our buddies there. Some interceptors as well. Gonna be a lot of flying right now.
Move out.
Where HV gun fires a targeting specified unit, making. I'm pretty sure it's just shooting wherever it is at the moment.
As you wish.
So if something moves, then it's not gonna be able to hit.
Right away. Enemy is approaching.
At the ready.
I don't think it's trying to make a projection. I don't know if it does take into account the trajectory. It might.
Squadron moving out. Fire at will.
Reporting. Moving to that area, sir.
Ready to receive orders. Lancet proceeding.
You get the ground. We'll cover the air.
Cut through them. Targeting. Downlink active. Blast them out. Command received. Right away. Moving out. Attacking. Roger that. Form up.
Let's see if we can do any damage to the barracks. Looks like we can.
Order acknowledged.
These guys will just kill buildings until we get our strike breakers up here. They're a little bit fragile, but they are hard to hit.
I have the target in sight.
Following your lead.
I basically just said I'm pretty sure
Lance it.
it just shoots right where the unit is. I don't think it does take into account trajectory. It might. Or rather, the speed of the unit. The unit's trajectory, I guess.
Your reinforcements.
Order acknowledged. Heading out. Order acknowledged. On my way.
Open fire.
Ground target blocked.
Attack that target.
Ready for attack.
Attacking target. Fire at will. I copy. Let's move out.
Ready to go. Awaiting orders. On the move.
ATPTs are now able to actually target air units too. So that'll be a lot more helpful for them in the future.
Bye.
Not in this battle though.
Yes, Commander. Bombing run available.
And you know what? Let's just bombing run because they're gonna
Through them.
pass through a bunch of units anyways.
Initiate bombing run.
Any chance for the sub-frigate Mark II to make a big return? It's unlikely, because the New Republic already has more units than anyone else, especially in that kind of space. So if they were done, it would be as a replacement late era unit for probably for the Mark I. So it's not really something that would be high up on the priority list. It's not impossible that it would happen, but like right now, especially with all the assets we need to make for Fall of the Republic, and then for the Hapens and for other stuff, it's unlikely. You guys got to get out of there.
At the ready. Targeting. Ready to receive orders. This way. Blast them out. Over there.
Following your lead.
Yeah, all the shots are calculated separately. So like whenever it fires, it's doing whatever it's doing.
Orders.
So it's hard to say what the actual logic is behind it, like what the criteria it's using are. Okay, you're gonna need to move back. There we go.
Awaiting orders.
And flying stuff, come over and shoot the groundy stuff. I think this is it. Or not.
Squadron moving out. Lancet proceeding. Command received.
Scouting location.
Right away.
Okay, so I guess you'd better move back that way.
I copy.
Someone is throwing garbage down the garbage chute right now.
Reporting. Heading out. Yes, sir. Destination ahead. Yes, Commander. Let's move out. Let's go. I have the target in sight. Keep going.
There's one guy.
Over there.
Copy.
Engines activated. Receiving orders.
Mine.
Bombing run available.
A couple mines. I'm gonna send these guys to the mines.
Reporting.
Never mind. Never mind.
System conquered.
Alright, just to be oh, never mind. I wanted to save. But now that we have that northern stuff secured, I'd like to park our fleet at Yagaminder, build it back up, and then attack. Attack. Is that in Trala? Yeah, I think it's in Trala. I can't remember.
Always ready, sir. Affirmative. Reporting in. Scouting area.
Moving
Let's
out.
go. Roger that. Right away.
I copy. Forward! Enemy has been spotted.
Secure the landing zone.
Form up.
The other thing with something like the Assault Frigate Mark II is that for future NR units, they'd be more likely to get stuff from like the new class project fleshed out. So it's hard to say where exactly something like the Mark II would fall on a priority list.
Attack that target. I copy.
No, you guys are safe here.
Reporting.
Target in range.
Yes, sir.
Attacking target.
Let's move out. Inputting
Let's
coordinates.
keep you guys moved back.
Commander. Keep
Oh,
going.
found the ATTE.
Ready.
Fire at will. Reporting. Main cannons charged.
Yes, sir. This way.
Yes, sir. Right away.
Should probably try to destroy these skiffs before the
Attack!
ATTE gets in range.
Yes, Commander. Fire!
It's coming back. Ah! Sucks to suck.
Squad, move out.
Ready to go.
Ready.
Right, everybody
Let's move out.
stand in a small cluster
Let's go.
so you can get hit by the ATTE.
Keep going.
Right away, sir.
Open fire. Attack
Using superior tactics to eliminate the enemy.
this way.
It's not even superior that they say, they just say use tactics. So stupid.
B, copy.
Awaiting orders.
I copy. On it, sir.
Use pathfinding to eliminate the enemy.
Ready. Heading out.
Armor standing by.
Alright, now let's rush it.
Yes, sir.
You guys stand in the way, that's a good plan.
All out, troops.
What we need.
Armor ready.
Okay, vehicles, we all good now? Is everyone in
Roger that.
that's yep.
Form up.
Contested.
Awaiting orders.
Reinforcement point
Attacking
contested.
target.
Enemy
Adjusting
spotted.
Navicomputer.
Reinforcement
Advancing.
point contested.
Fall out.
Reporting in. Let's move out.
Roger that. Take cover.
Oh boy.
Fire at will.
Down the infantry.
Attacking. Attack. I copy. Advance.
Let's move.
Yeah, at this point, like, the New Republic as a faction has what they need balance-wise. So it's whatever they need narratively that we'd replace, so stuff for upgrades
Heading out.
with era changes, and it's a Rebel-era ship, so that doesn't really apply too well. And like it only shows up in Empire at War in like one other place, I think the Fantasy Flight games. So compared to the new class stuff, it doesn't really add much there either.
Targeting enemy. Target in range.
Here we go, we win.
Cannons charged.
Remember paying? I've only done a couple of the like one or two of the hero unit skins, so they're gonna be done more as I get to the point where I can actually build them,
Complete.
because they do take a lot longer, and we only start with a frigate shipyard. So I've been coding in more of the stuff that we can build right away.
Construction complete. Tactical battle imminent.
We're just getting attacked everywhere. Because I've done about 115 of the unit code, or coding in 115 of the units and whatever heroes fall within that.
Yes, Commander. Keep going.
Laser tower.
So it'd probably be like the second week that the other stuff gets done.
Awaiting orders.
Go get that.
Ready. This way.
Right away. We've
Enemy
secured
unit
an
sighted.
abandoned sensor array. We've lost the abandoned turbo laser tower.
Over there.
Hey, they made us money.
There they are.
On it, sir.
Moving to that area, sir.
He means the entire ship red. So it's for the community challenge playthrough. People at the highest Patreon tier get hero units, and with that they can give a custom icon, custom skin, and custom description for the playthrough. Got oh.
Alright, man. Load your weapon.
He's not talking about like Father Republic stuff or anything.
I copy.
Always ready, sir.
Our base is under attack.
Attacking. Targeting.
Sensor array.
On my way. On the move. Firing. Scouting area. Engaging enemy. Fire. Let's go. Right away. Moving out. Target acquired. Affirmative. Enemy sighted.
Please don't bombard me.
Reporting in. Roger that. Heading out.
That was actually not as bad as it could have been.
Awaiting orders. Let's move out. Inputting coordinates. Hostile. Copy.
Right, you guys go and wait over this way.
Let's move out.
I copy. This way. Attack!
I don't have the money to build a bunch of shield generators right now.
Reporting.
I think we've been attacked on like 7 planets in the last, or in this episode.
I copy. Forward! Right away. Yes, Commander. Over there. Ready. Scouting.
Unit destroyed.
Yes, sir. On my way.
Okay, is that it? No, there's still people in there.
Reporting.
Ready to go. Scanning area. On the move. Fire support ready. Men.
Just gotta make sure they don't orbitally bombard us when we're doing this.
Area. Let's go.
Jesus, those impact particles are just slowing everything down.
Target.
That was insane.
Always ready, sir. Moving out.
Let's go.
Affirmative. Attacking target. Armor ready. Ready to roll.
Alright, here we go.
We are victorious.
Can I save now? I want to save now. Alright, I'm saving now. Very triumphant music for what's currently going on. How dangerous are turrets and bunkers? Well, we're reworking ground as a whole right now, so they're going to be a bit less dangerous than they currently are. Well, I guess not than they currently are, because we already saw earlier where the ranges haven't been adjusted the exact same way that the unit ranges have been. So they'll be able to hit stuff, which they currently can't always do unless they come in at just unless they have to like walk into them. But
Tactical battle imminent.
oh, there we go.
Construction complete. Constructing. Tactical battle imminent.
Please stop. Getting attacked by the New Republic, Penastar, Aridu.
Form up. Roger that. Form up. Heading out. Keep going. Fall out, troops. Let's move out. This way. Third target. Open fire. Heading out. Attacking target. Look, sir. Attack the target. Fire at will. Attacking target.
I'm just pulling this one up because it's going to be in front of us.
Fire at will.
We're mostly shooting the ground, so it's not a good place to be.
Firing. Attacking. Awaiting orders. Awaiting orders. All right, men. Take cover.
There. You guys crouch, the ones that are farther away don't.
Targeting. Yes, sir.
Yeah, with base game and even in like 2.2, it's very easy to just hold a planet with turrets. With just turrets,
Engaging
which I'm not a fan of.
fire. I copy. Keep going. Keep going.
So I'm hoping with the infrastructure we're building up on some of these planets right now, it'll discourage attacks and we'll have a good front line where we end up going and focusing on other stuff. Okay, the New Republic can have this back if they want. I just want to go kill the other Ryder stuff now.
Over there.
And it's charged.
Point contested. Waiting orders.
Yes, sir. Yes, Commander.
Reinforcement point contested.
Right, you guys go kill stuff, and you guys go kill stuff. Don't wait for the infantry.
Target acquired.
Well, a lot of this stuff for the CSA was being developed, like, because Bob's on TR as well. Like, we'd make the assets and share them, so it's a lot of the same stuff being made and used by most mods.
Building under construction.
We've been working together pretty closely since last year. Or I guess the end of 2017. So more than last year ago.
Cruiser reporting.
All right, Bastion. Where do we have our structure? Antimeridius. Antimeridius, Contram, Eddie.
Constructing.
Antimeridius. Garros, what do we have here?
Unit
Nope, I want
introduction.
to keep that. Garros, Contram.
Building under construction.
So hopefully when that's done, I'll remember to put a space one there.
Constructing.
Get a capital shipyard
Building under construction.
and 2 Golan 2s. And I'll be happy with that. So you are going to come down here. right. Tatooine. I guess I can put a shipyard there.
Construction complete.
Almost done with that. How much was the Valaduja? I forget. Or the Empress.
Construction complete.
You guys go in there. What does this put us at for capital ships here? There's... oh. Trying to pick up the pace a little bit more, but I'm gonna have to stop doing that. Alright, we're gonna go and kill her. We are into Air 3. So the New Republic unit unlocks will work, so will the Imperial ones, but the other events won't. They're not set up yet.
Complete.
Yeah, we need a 2,000 there. X Minor. Where are you attacking from? Oh, they got all the way through here. Right. So that's not something we can defend.
Building under construction.
And we're not going to be able to destroy too much with that, so
Construction
just leave that how it's going to be.
Building under construction.
I do want to get the Empress down south first. That's got to be the highest priority.
Construction complete.
Alright, so Cothless, is this where we had? It is. That's unfortunate.
Unit in production.
beginning construction.
Building cancelled.
Inbound.
Reinforcements en route. Reinforcements en route. Reinforcements en route. Cruiser ready.
Wish we'd gotten up to level 4. I'm not even sure what the CSA level 4 garrison would be. It's probably the first time I've even seen the level 3.
Cruiser here.
Reinforcements en route.
It may not even be set up yet.
Ready for action.
Reinforcements en route.
Ordered, sir.
Dreadnought cruiser ready.
Ready to blow something up. How about a little help?
Heavy cruiser standing by.
I may have to leave that other fleet up here until we've got like a ton set up, because I don't want to take
Anyone else see him?
past because they need that to not crash the game if we change to Air 5. Once we're in Air 5, I won't care, but
Dreadnought cruiser ready.
Ready for action. Target locked. Armed and ready. Setting. Cruiser reporting. Activating weapons.
I got it.
Ion cannon available.
Get behind them. Armed and ready.
Heavy cruiser standing by.
okay, you're gonna get over there. We're gonna try to
Standing by. Guns at the ready.
possibly kill No, we're not gonna kill Akbar. Who am I kidding?
Dreadnought cruiser ready. Firing turbo releases.
Yes, sir.
I'm on them. Awaiting instructions. Yes. Ready to fire.
Heavy cruiser standing by. Fire point bait.
Holding fire for maximum impact.
If we could get another ion cannon shot in, maybe.
Firing turbo releases.
I'm getting torn apart. Where's the target?
Dreadnought cruiser ready.
Decoding transmission.
Yeah. We'll have to bring that fleet back up from Kishi or from Hanagar and defend it properly until we're like fully built up there. which is a lot to put on it.
Construction complete. Constructing.
Okay, Empress and XQ5. We'll leave these here while that's happening. And I think we're going to give this another try.
Tactical battle imminent.
All right. Can we take out Kane? Big question of the day. It was also the question of the last day that we did this. The answer then was no. Ah,
Choose your reinforcements.
this time they don't have the Valaduja with all the fighters, though.
Reinforcements en route. Reinforcements.
So let's get these guys in. We'll get recreational with nukes, kiss my axe,
Move out.
and defiler,
Go.
unfurled rose, and USS Entertainment. Oh no, I think these are both just 30 fucking Z95s.
Ready. Attack that target.
These are the two least helpful Lucre Hulks for this battle ever.
TIE squadron here.
Choose your reinforcements.
All ahead.
Well,
Reinforcements en route.
Setting course.
Time to go? All right. TIEs reporting in. I'm in a tight spot. Orders. Shoot him down. Attacking target. Where's our cover?
Roger that.
Coming around.
Engines activated.
Waiting order.
How about some action? Fire at will.
alright, you guys keep doing what you gotta do.
Lasers.
Someone cover me! Where'd he come from? Time to die! This is bad. I've got them in my sights.
Awaiting orders.
Coming back around for another run. Attacking.
Luckily, the MTCs still have way more fighters than they're supposed to,
I got fighters on me.
so that's just going to be another thing that I take advantage of.
Here to help. Skip Ray reporting.
Copy. Those laser banks are the primary target.
I'm not paid enough for this. I'm under attack. I'm hit. I can't stay
Alright,
out.
you are going to kill some of the smaller stuff for us.
Here.
Our
They've got us
target
targeted.
priority is the laser cannons.
Armed and
Okay,
ready.
this time Reaper is actually going to die. There's no way we don't kill it this time.
Targeting. Weapons charged.
Just to make sure,
Engines.
kill the engines first.
Intercepting. Falling out of formation.
Okay, you may as well stick back and
Stay in formation.
We have them in our
help
sights.
with that. Help with that.
Target locked.
Report.
You guys are literally just fighter spawners to me.
How about a
Target
little
those
help?
lasers.
Can anyone else
You mean nothing else?
I have them now.
This may cost us visible hand again,
The lasers.
but
are
I think it's worth it. I mean, I thought it was worth it when we didn't actually kill it, so.
I'm losing my engine.
Target locked.
setting up my runs.
Eliminating target.
Our primary target is those ion cannons.
I'm getting torn apart.
Direct fire at their laser cannons.
Excellent shot. I got one.
Locking on.
Active. Fire at will. Target those.
Get these skip rays over.
Getting a lock.
Yeah, this is so many more fighters than I'm really supposed to have.
Firing.
Our target priority is the laser cannons. Reporting.
Stay in formation.
You guys stay on this side.
Draw their fire. Get behind them.
Going for
You
their
guys stay on that side.
Standing by.
Awaiting orders. Target those lasers.
I have them.
I'm gonna try to make sure that stuff doesn't like overlap
Our target priority
and it's targeting too much.
Yes, sir. Target the laser
Otherwise, we're just wasting firepower.
Another hit like that.
Deployed. Target locked. Those laser
And I don't want the Executor to be able to, or the Reaper to take out.
Those lasers.
Well, I'm just gonna keep calling it the, like, I'm referring to the class, so it's a fair thing. But I just know that someone's gonna complain.
ready for battle.
Ready for action. Send the coordinates. Attacking the ion cannons. They're all ours. Going for their lasers.
I really wish there were a command where you can just make everything you have selected attack a different hardpoint on the target ship.
Yes, Commander.
That would be so useful. But I guess that's like 90% of the micro, so...
Fire for effect.
Awaiting instruction.
I'm in a
Attack
tight
position.
spot.
Heavy cruiser standing by.
Shoot him down.
Intercepting.
Okay, let's try to make sure that these
Captain here.
Where'd he
these acclimators still have at least something shooting them.
All guns, fire.
Stay in formation.
get over here and help?
Get behind them.
Frigate reporting.
Okay, you're gonna come moving around this other side of Visible Hand.
Yes,
You guys are gonna move up a little bit and give some room for... Is this Unfurled Rose? Yes, it is.
Ready.
I have them now. I got one. Locking on. Sir,
Dreadnought cruiser ready.
enemies in range.
I've got him. The ion cannons are our primary target.
Coming around.
Yeah, like if you do want to pause and target it individually, you can.
Target
But for a Let's Play especially, that's...
ready.
Ain't nobody want to watch that.
Lasers.
Cruiser reporting. Gunship reporting.
Eliminating target.
Batteries online. The lasers are our target. Cannons armed.
Heavy cruiser standing by.
Ready to blow something up.
I will give these guys a couple different orders, though,
Lasers. Going for
to
their
make sure
lasers.
that the turbo lasers are being targeted.
Those lasers. Going for their lasers.
But then after that first set, they're just going to go back to it. Alright, Z95s.
For the Empire.
Go after the Acclimate. It's not... They're not going to be good at it, but they can at least try it.
Captain here. Firing turbo lasers.
Our target priority is the laser cannons.
So this is a Bulwark 1. The Bulwark 1, with the one that was first introduced in the Clone Wars, was only 1,000 meters. Because it was basically the counterpart to the Victory. Then the Bulwark 2 was an undetermined length. The Bulwark 3, which is the one that blew up over here, was about 2,500 meters. So they grew significantly between the versions.
I'm under attack.
Enemies in range.
I'm hit.
Stay in formation. Get
Where's the
behind them.
target?
I have
Going for
them
their
now.
lasers. Target those
Target
lasers. Time to go.
I'm on them. Eliminating target. Target locked.
Know why they grew? Probably ate a lot of vegetables, is my guess.
Yes, Commander. The lasers are our
Because yeah, I guess that works too if you want to talk about Episode 1.
Enemies in range.
shield generator is locked.
They've got us targeted.
Target those lasers.
This is bad. How about some action?
Yeah, I'm gonna move this over so we can only select these ones.
Back around for another.
Going for
There we
their
go.
lasers.
Awaiting orders.
Gonna lose our other little baby Bulwark.
Getting a lock. Sir, intercepting.
Okay, I did that so that I could move this up.
Target locked.
Our shields
And
will
this up.
protect us from those asteroids. Assault
And I'm
ready.
gonna try to move this away. See if I can get to the other side.
They've disabled our laser.
After the smaggers.
It is sort of in the asteroid field, which probably not great, but no.
I'm on them.
sitting around.
Bomber squad.
Skip ray reporting.
Eliminating target.
Can anyone else see him?
Standing by.
Fly away.
Stay in formation. Target locked.
Alright, I'm gonna put an invincible on these acclimators.
This must be destroyed. Your command. Ready for battle. Direct fire at their laser cannons. Are ready. Reporting in.
Get behind them.
Our engine is down.
No, the last engine.
I can't take another hit like that.
It's down. All that money.
All fire on those ion cannons.
I have them now. I got one.
Someone cover me.
Locking on.
Skip ray blast boat here.
Our turbo laser batteries have been disabled.
People give it crap because they have no respect for their elders.
Direct fire at their laser cannons. Pressing the attack.
Heavy cruiser standing by.
Alright, these acclimators are finally about to go down.
Armed and ready.
Our primary engine system is down.
And by that I mean my own ships are about to go down.
Ready for duty. Roger.
Okay, we've only lost one MTC, which is a lower than average casualty rate for them.
Direct fire on those torpedo tubes. Direct fire at their laser cannons. The engines are our primary target.
I've got them in my sights.
Opening fire on the torpedo launchers.
Nope. Still gotta kill those, actually.
Form up. Take out their engines.
I can't
The
stay
engines
out here.
are our primary target.
Right, while those engines get shot at, I'm just gonna fly these out a little bit further so that they can get in range of these back hard points. Got about an ISD worth of hard points left.
Coming back around for another run. Enemies in range.
This video is gonna take forever to render. So I will go and do grocery shopping when it's doing that. What a good plan we've all made together, everyone.
Intercepting. I'm on them. Dreadnought cruiser ready. Eliminating target.
All guns, fire.
Active.
Target.
Target those lasers. Going for their lasers.
Then when we make these on Fong War, we'll have all the stuff that's flying in at the end of the game,
Commencing attack.
making the map much harder to clear.
Stay in formation.
Don't fear the Reaper.
Excellent shot.
So this is what I'd hoped to do over the last episode. Where we'd take all this northern Penistar territory that we've mostly just taken. Except for Gabrador, which doesn't want us to land on it. We lost Kiss My Axe, Orthus, Relena, and Visible Hand. But we can rebuild them. We have the shipyards. Well, we don't have the money yet for one of them, but let's get Unrepentant, Relena, and we can almost get Duoningo's Revenge. On Calamari. Ooh, we could kill Akbar and Kane all at the same time. This is going to be so good.
We've come across enemy units.
I thought they would have left. Right, they're flying over, they're thinking, oh look, an MTC, that's all we gotta worry about. What a joke.
Roger that.
Changing course to intercept.
But then out of nowhere, special purpose entity,
Coordinate.
Spartan's Pride, and Proton Star just jump in and like, that's still not good. What are they doing? And they see Debt Collector,
Destination confirmed.
and all their fighters start dying. Like, we can still win this.
I've got them in my sights.
Target locked.
Coming back around for another run.
Akbar's floating over with his shields down.
Getting a lock.
Yes, sir. On our way.
Target locked. Excellent shot.
Sojourn flows in, flies in, what? Yeah, words. I did fire an ion cannon.
I'm on them.
This is our planet.
Stay in formation.
Ion cannon
But then Akbar was suddenly hit by another ion cannon. They're starting to get concerned. Alucard flies in and starts shooting. Not immediately. It takes him a little while.
Hard holding. The lasers are our target.
Then all of a sudden,
Our engines are gone, sir.
En route.
you got Admiral Opus flying right in front.
Lasers.
You got Tingle's Ripened Adventure over on that flank, and Scarface right up in their face.
Our target priority is the laser cannons.
Advancing. Ready for action.
And suddenly, Akbar doesn't feel like such a safe little fish anymore.
Fire on the engines.
Feels like a fish out of water with no engines as he dies.
Send the coordinates.
And bad things happen to him.
Coming around.
That's something that's actually only done for the playthroughs, for patrons. If the mod were released like that, it'd be kind of a mess. And that's why some of the names aren't really Star Wars themed. They're just whatever the patrons wanted. I do that for all the preview playthroughs, and then, yeah.
Back around for another run. Target locked. Let's get moving. Target those lasers.
Intercepting.
Disabling their engines. I got one.
Locking on.
Well, Akbar's been flying around, ruining our plans for the whole episode.
Target.
Longer than that. Since the start of the playthrough. He flew through and
Priority is the laser.
did bad things to us. But now, he's dead.
Time to go. Have a torpedo. On me. Target locked. Excellent shot.
Nothing will save him. His entire fleet is gone. We did lose Corporate Warlord Star, but I'm sure Imperial Warlord Star will understand. It was necessary. Alright, let's get our stuff over into Entrala.
Tactical battle imminent.
What are we looking at? Oh, you guys, you don't like that I've controlled your... God, don't fly in there, ground units.
Tactical battle imminent.
We're gonna have to kill this PA fleet before our ground units can get to Entrala, because they decided to fly through there.
Direction.
Choose your reinforcements. Reinforcements on
Let's get our Z95s in there.
en route. Reinforcements en route. Reinforcements en route.
We're on our way. We'll be there shortly.
Reporting.
The lasers are our target.
Nope, you're fine there. There we go.
Yes, sir. All fighters attack. How about some action? Starting
Skip rays are going to attack the Secutor. Arbalest is going to die. I guess I'll send the Invincibles to attack the two Venators,
Awaiting order.
rather than focusing my fire like an intelligent person would.
I have them now.
What's with all this sitting around? Get over here and help. I'm under attack.
Copy. Ready for orders. Locking on.
Skip Ray reporting. enemy blast boat here.
We have to do another pass on scaling. I think Lucrehawks are a little bit smaller than they ought to be. Invincibles are bigger. Seculators, I think, are accurate, though. They're only supposed to be about 2,200 meters. But also, in Phoenix Rising, the overall scale is a little bit bigger, I think, from what I remember. It has been a few months since I've played enough that I was paying attention to that. So, you're more around this camera height, I think. Or here. Relatively. Alright, Skip Rays, you're going to head over to the ISD. And Recusant, you're also going to head over to the ISD. By head over, I mean, like, just shoot it. You don't need to go anywhere.
I'm running out of maneuvers. How about a little help? Can anyone else see him?
Awaiting instructions.
These are all surviving fine. It's just the one Lucrehawk that's taking some damage. And I mean, technically that as well, but... I'm going to try to focus down... Oh. Just hit the weapons on this side. Oh, never mind. Hit the engines. Engines are gone on that. Engines are gone on that. Never mind. Everything's dead. Dead and gone. Okay. So you've lost your fleet, and I hope it was worth it. Grenadiers are going to get there first, but they're cut off.
Brigade standing by.
They shouldn't have a structure. Go. Alright. Let's see if we can win. Found a Jarek. I don't intend to use this save, but just in case. It has been about 30 minutes. We did have that one ground crash in this playthrough, which I think in 2 years has been our only... No, one of 2 crashes? I think there was one in one of the Imperial playthroughs. Alright, this is looking like another map that I've never played on. He says as he stalls time while the game saves. I need to get rid of this text too, because they did fix the saving issues. I need to change that to the thing about how it may seem like it's freezing, but it's not, so give it time. Stable mod led by a stable genius. Alright, there we go.
Yes, Commander.
Let's take a quick look. Okay, so this is an edited version of that one, right? So you start up it, but Rogue moved it back here. You did a good job with the texturing.
Let's go. Keep going.
So let's get our strike breakers in.
Order acknowledged.
And let's also get some air skimmers to follow up on that.
Ready.
Reporting. This way.
Lancet standing by.
Enemy
As you
forces
wish.
ahead.
Aerial artillery reporting. Squadron moving out. Lancet proceeding.
Alright, just gonna get you guys to guard that. Oh boy, it's Jarek, and he's on the ground. Ha! Fighting flying stuff, you can't do it. Flying vehicles are like the worst thing for a Jedi to be up against. It's just a bad idea.
Right away. Moving out.
With infantry blasters, they can generally absorb a lot of the shots and heal off of it. With anti-vehicle stuff, not so much. So the Jedi and Jedi heroes are really good at killing infantry,
Heading out.
not good at all at killing vehicles. I mean, they can kill vehicles, but they're not good at taking vehicle shots to the face, especially when they're on the ground.
Let's move out.
You have no recourse.
Let's go. Keep going.
She got shot so hard, her lightsaber turned blue.
Attack that target. Attacking target. Comlink active. Roger that. This way. Form up. Fire at will. Over there. Cut through them. Targeting.
Yeah. I just didn't recognize it without the, this is that Boston vacation map. I just didn't recognize it with the edits Rogue made it at first, because the starting point down here is new. This whole area from there down is new.
Awaiting orders. Engines activated.
Bombing run available.
Receiving orders. Copy.
We're just going to get up to the landing zone.
Blast them out.
I'm going to drop some buddies for us.
Squadron moving out.
And skimmers, you want to go and find some buildings for us to bomb?
Weapons online.
Command received. Reporting.
Commence
Yes, sir. Right away.
Alright, you guys get up more. You get down there. We're going to hit the Moff Palace, because that's where a lot of their garrisons are coming from. That might actually be the capital. PA capital. It is. Okay. That's even bigger garrisons, but we didn't kill it.
Ready. Lancet standing by.
So I'm going to get these guys back, and I'm going to try to take out the rest of the capital with that.
Ready for orders. Heading out. At the ready. Ready to receive orders. Firing.
They're not super well equipped for this.
Engaging.
We don't have any
Comlink
SX-20s in this fleet, or in this grouping.
Yes, sir. Choose your reinforcements.
So let's get these one, or fuck, the K222s. Those are SX-20s.
Inputting coordinates.
Roger that.
I don't think they can fire out.
Lancet targeted. Destination ahead. Let's move out.
T2B
All right,
over.
you guys move up here.
Awaiting orders.
You guys up there.
Heading for attack position. Copy.
Ready to go. Inputting coordinates.
I copy. Reporting.
Well, I wasn't even trying to call them anything. I wanted to call the K222 something,
Enemy sighted. Back up.
but I called them SX-20s.
Yes, Commander. Keep going. This way. Fire. Open fire.
I think these guys have an anti-vehicle weapon type right now, which should probably be anti-infantry instead. I'm not going to pull out our battle droids. Get up here.
Fire at
We need to actually finish this off. Then we'll go and get the Moff Palace.
through them.
That'll be most of their garrisons. Actually, you know what? You guys go and get the Moff Palace.
T2B, copy. Always ready, sir. Enemy spotted.
Lancet standing by. Aerial artillery reporting. Targeting.
So close.
Blast them out. Receiving orders.
Alright, go down and help.
Firing.
You are up a bit far. You two are back too far. And you three are actually about to die, so
Over there.
get back here. And you guys are going to build a repair platform for them.
Armor ready.
Oh, back off.
Engaging.
We're about to get another bombing run.
Ready to receive orders. Comlink active.
I was about to say I wish we had more OBs, but I almost called them BOs. A very different thing.
Reporting in.
Repair station constructed.
Really wish my units had more BO.
I copy. Reporting. Destroyed. Open fire. Yes, sir. Yes,
Right, there we go. Oh, you're all just sitting in a bad place. Oh, so they either had a double
Bombing run.
capital or a double Moth Palace from the original spawns. So it's probably original. I think, yeah, that's what happened. There was an original spawn in the file for their starting planet, and then also the spawn script for the actual unit setup. Spawn another one, because I've been trying to move towards a different structure to use for the spawns, like for the faction spawns. And the XMLs, they're only set with one thing. They're only set with a single unit to control a planet, and then there's a script that spawns everything else, because that lets us do the air selection mechanic a bit more easily. Because we can just check what the tech level is, and we can spawn different units based on that. And originally I was using the faction capitals as the starting spawn unit, but then I moved them over to the spawning script for all the units. And for some of them, I think Maldrude and the PA both have it. I'm not sure who else. This has been a costly battle, though.
Form up.
Yes, Commander.
There we go.
I have the target in sight. Lands it.
You can go over there. I'm not going to bring out the Espo Walker anymore.
Heading for attack position. Lancet standing by.
Because if that one dies, we lose the company. We might still lose the company. I forget what the threshold is. But the strike breaker should be fine to clear this out.
Ready for orders. Right away. Moving out. At the ready.
Unit
Heading out.
destroyed.
Ready to receive orders. Let's go. Keep going. Comlink active. Fire. This way.
Bombing
Ready
run
for action.
available.
Over there.
Alright, so that's that, and it looks like they stuck some guys in a thing down there.
Squadron moving out. Form up. Lancet proceeding. Awaiting orders. Open fire.
We are victorious.
Here we go. A couple losses, but we took out their capital, we took out Jarek and Saris.
System conquered.
All good things.
Building under construction.
Where was that? Before I forget, I also wanted to build
Building
you.
started.
Okay, so Rap 6 is halfway through with that. This is gonna be such a hard line of planets to get through. Like, I'm pretty confident we can beat the Arado fleet, but it'd take losses. We can't afford that right now. When's Maul getting it? Actually, we're planning to add Yun, but so that'll hopefully be done for 2.3, possibly 2.4, but I don't know if we're ever gonna get to the other ones. And you know what? That may be a good place to leave it for today, because that's been 2 hours already. I kind of want to go for longer, but I don't want to like overload the video feed or anything. Ma is one of the... So Jarek had 7 Dark Jedi with him. Was Jarek counted in it? But there was like Yun and Saris, which were the human ones. And then there was Gork, Pick, Ma. There's like a Gamorrean one, which I think was Gork. Is it Gork? What the fuck were their names? 7 Dark Jedi. Well, Yun's the easiest one to make because he is human. Yeah, there was Gork, Picaroon, Seaboodle, Ma, Bakaseka, Bak was a Twi'lek, Ma was a Baltrunian, Pick was a mutated Kowakian monkey lizard, of course, and Gork was a mutated Gamorrean. But yeah, so we are going to leave it there for T-Days, for today's stream. Next week, we're going to do... fuck, I can't speak anymore. Probably a good thing the stream is ending. But yeah, so next week, we're going to be doing the same thing. So we're going to do the stream on Thursday. Episode will go up on Friday, but I'm going to be gone that weekend. So... Oh, wait, no, that's 2 weeks from now, so never mind. But either way, whichever week it is, it all applies. Thursday night we're streaming. Friday night the episode will go up. So thanks for watching, everyone. Hope you've enjoyed the stream. And I will see you next time. Bye, guys.